Okay, week 3. And we're going to go into the video of critiquing the other videos for week 2 about everyone's memorable moment. In my memorable moment, I went over video gaming, and I'm going to critique my video. One of the main things I noticed in my video is my starts. And hopefully this is a better start. I was like, oh, week 3, yay! Just trying to make it a little more entertaining, I suppose. But I have a slow start. I don't know how to quite jump in, I guess you would say. But I'm trying. That's one thing I critiqued about myself. I had a lot of background noise in that video, but it's hard to separate my computer setup and everything I got going on here from the living room where the children are and they're playing and whatnot. Another thing I noticed is I repeat words, very repetitive. It's right there. I do that when I'm thinking, right? And it's a problem I have, and something I could probably get over the more I speak, the more I do kind of public speaking or in front of the camera. May it be if that's my problem. I'm not even sure that's it. I repeat words all the time. That's just me talking, I suppose. But if I could focus on that and stop that, I think that'd be something I could really help myself with. And stopping words like and but, this, that. Alright, so for the other videos, I'm critiquing Sean Collins. He did a great video on a Labrador. I have a Labrador myself. I very miss him very much. He's with my family in Alabama. And what I really liked about his video is how he was interactive. He brought his dog in at the very beginning, like back to my good start point. Like it's hard to get a good start. I think it was a great start, fantastic. But he looked away from the camera a lot. And maybe he's doing the same thing I'm doing right now. I'm looking away from the camera, looking at these points I got written down. Maybe that's what he was doing. But I guess a way to fix that is if I set my points right here by the camera, it looks like I'm looking at the camera while I look at my points. Yeah. But anyhow, another thing I noticed is he had background noise like I did with his dogs, but that's sometimes doing online and home environment. That's really hard to work on, I mean, I give him the benefit of the doubt, similar to mine. And he had long pauses between certain points in his speech, and those long pauses could lose the attention of an audience. That's another thing I like to critique. The next person I'm going over is Michelle Lambert, who had a very great story about getting stuck in Tokyo. She jumped subject at the very beginning, would be one of them. She was talking about the airplane and the flight lines and the ticket setup, and then she jumped into the story of how she got there. But the way she jumped is she was like, oh, and my family did this, so I barely got this, and she just jumped real quick, and it was just like, wait, what? Hold on, what happened? This is something I want to touch on. There was a confusing point about where she arrived in Tokyo. She was going over being on the airplane delay in Vancouver, which I'm pretty sure Vancouver's not in Tokyo, but it was a confusing point. But obviously, we all caught on that she was delayed on the bullet train, and that's where her story picked up at the hotel. It was a very emotional story. That's a good way to relate to your audience by bringing emotion in like that, and she did a great job with doing that. She did great hand gestures and movements, and I think she was very active with the audience in that way, and I think she delivered her message very point and clear on what was a memorable moment to her. I hope I did. I think Sean did, and thank you for this video here, and y'all take care now, you hear?